We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Raiders coming in at 4-0, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 2-2. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. A former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive...
And right away, he lost the football. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And complete into the hands of Fowler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
On second down, Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
Now Lynch to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Carr to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Left side here to Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Lynch now throwing on 3rd. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he has the first down before.
Yeah. You're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, extra to the end with a short run.
Lynch to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Benny Fowler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st down, Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. On third down, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Oakland. 59 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when in deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Lynch to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Lynch. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Carr, throw left side to the tight end Walford. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Throwing again here, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss at 7.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll come out in the pistol. And now Lynch. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Oh, he bowls over him.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's complete to Wolford. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And down he'll go at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. Finding time. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield now, here's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that party.
Final play of the half. It's Lynch surveying the field. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on first down. And escapes the sack. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go. We're going out, baby. Alert, alert. Zebra.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Cooper's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Lynch. And caught, right side, Green. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fielded at the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Carr on the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Lynch. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. And the back goes into motion. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He finds Latavius Murray. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
We ready?
Again, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So the Broncos coming out now. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he fires one incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. A very solid gain of 27.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. He's got time. And he gets it complete to Latimer. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Throwing, Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. They find some open field here. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
We ready?
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that is incomplete here. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Demarius. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So out come the Raiders. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Shakes off the sand. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
All right, here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Carr now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr to throw on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So third and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Carr going to go on 4th down. That's caught at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to go. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
On first down, it's Lynch. Green with a catch left side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now Lynch. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shane Ray in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're going rally.
Throwing his car on third down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the San Diego Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they